Hello, everybody, and welcome to this edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner, place where we talk about anything and everything that is geek, whether it be comics, TV, movies, or video games. And this week, I'd like to discuss something I haven't really discussed before. Is collectible game. I mean, I said that's an aspect of geek that I haven't really talked about much is like collectible card games and HeroClix, which is one of my personal favorites because I love collecting the figures. And I think they're all really cool and everything. I haven't really had a chance to play them myself, and what little I have played them, I have had fun with them. I mean, I'd love to play HeroClix, to tell you the truth, and I just haven't ever really had a chance to do that. But I do buy them a lot, and I do love collecting them. I guess y'all do too. Y'all and some of y'all out there probably even love playing it every week at your local comic store with your friends or wherever they have tournaments at. I'd love to get involved with that myself. I just haven't had a chance. But I love collecting the figures, and I have a lot of them in my collection, as you can see over here. Right there on top of that box there. That is like a majority of my clicks. They're kind of scattered all around the room here. But those are most of my loose clicks that are not Superman or Green Lantern. If I had the time, I would show you I would show you those. But like I said, I said that would take a while. But like I said, I've got Green Lantern clicks, Superman clicks. I said what I just showed you there was like majority that wasn't that isn't like particular clicks. It's just like random ones that I have in my collection. And like I said, and I thought about recently, there are a lot of comic and sci-fi comic book series and sci-fi series that don't have HeroClix collection. That don't have HeroClix. I mean, recently I walked into my local comic book store and they had Iron Maiden clicks. I'm like thinking, how does a heavy metal band get their own line of clicks? But there's so many other more sci-fi comic related franchises that don't have their own line of clicks. So I've just happened to write down a few of those comic series and sci-fi series that don't have their own collection of HeroClix that I would love to see given their own series of clicks, and it would be great for any collector. It would probably be the dream of any click collector or player out there. And first on my list is one of my favorite, and definitely one of my wife's favorite series, Scott Pilgrim. I mean, Scott Pilgrim versus the World, I know it ain't really a comic book series, but it's just mainly a series of graphic novels. But still, it was a great movie and a right good graphic novel series. And it would be great if they made a Scott Pilgrim click line. I think that'd be awesome to have like Scott Pilgrim clicks of every character. I mean, every character. Sure, it would be on short line, but it would be great to see like Scott Pilgrim, Ramona clicks of the Evil Exes. I mean, of the Sex Bomb. I mean, that would be great. That would be a great line of clicks to have for whether you be a fan or for any Scott Pilgrim fan that loves clicks and or loves to collect them or play them. That'd be great. I wouldn't mind having a few. I really wouldn't mind having them, whether they be based from the movie or from the comics. I'd love it from both, actually. That'd be great. And I think they should really consider making in their own line of clicks. And another one of my wife's favorites, The Walking Dead. I mean, you have like a series that's been on for 3 years, and you have a comic book series that's been going on even longer than that. That would be great That right there is prime enough to give it its own line of clicks. They like I said, they have horror clicks before, and they have like indie clicks from different comic series. They should really consider giving this its own line of clicks too. I mean, who wouldn't want zombie all sort of a click line that's zombie related? I mean, they'd sell like hotcakes. They really would. They really would. And I hope somebody actually proposes it one day, because, like I said, that would be very, very big seller. That would be a very big seller. And I think they should do that based on the comics and based on the show too. I mean, who wouldn't want that? I mean, who really would? It'd be great for any. I mean, like I said, they sell like hotcakes. Collectors would snap them up. The players would snap them up too. I mean, it'd be great. I mean, it'd be a great seller and definitely make the Whiz kids a lot of money. It definitely would. And another one I would look. I've said this ever since I found out about HeroClix about 10 years ago. And another one that should definitely get their own line of clicks is Godzilla. Godzilla definitely deserves his own line of clicks. I mean, if you made them, the only problem with that is if they made them life size, they'd probably be about as tall as your average Godzilla figure, which is like this tall now. And you really couldn't afford them. But the thing is, it wouldn't matter. Like I said, I mean, they could make special clicks just about life size. You say life like about as tall as your average action figure, but of course they'd have to be small. But it would still be awesome. I mean that's the only way you could really get the full scale of them, is if you make them like to scale. Like, let me give you an example. As tall as this Darkseid figure here, they would be some of the most expensive clicks ever. But if they made them size of average click, they still would sell like hotcakes. To me, it would be great if they had a Godzilla Clicks line. I would love to have them in my collection, as well as a lot of other Godzilla fans out there. I mean, it would be great to have like Godzilla Clicks, and have like Godzilla, Rodan, King Ghidorah, all those characters, as well as have like Super X, Jet, and major cannon tanks, and just regular tanks and fighter jets and soldiers. It'd be great. I mean, it would. I mean, you got like 60 years worth of Godzilla history to turn into HeroClix, and it would be, to me, it would be totally awesome if they did that. I mean, look at the game. I mean, look at all the characters in the game. You can take those and make them into clicks. I mean, like I said, it would sell like hotcakes, just like the Walking Dead ones would. And I think, like I said, for years they should do a Godzilla one. I still think they should. And like I said, it'd be awesome if they did, because I'd probably be one of the first ones in line to show you how to go get me a few. Definitely. And another one that they should definitely make click series of is Star Wars. I mean, Star Trek in the last year has made their own clicks line. I mean, when the Star Trek movie came out a few years ago. I think about 2009. I think they actually did come out with some clicks from the movie, and it won't until about last year sometime that I saw the ones based on the classic Star Trek. Every ship you can imagine, every version of the Enterprise you can imagine, Klingon ships and everything. They made a Star Trek clicks line, and I thought that was awesome. And what better way than to come? What would be better than that? A Star Wars click line. I mean, they've had a Star Wars miniatures game, but that ain't nowhere near as fun to me as clicks. And like I said, what would be better than to have like Darth Vader clicks and Darth Maul, Darth Sidious clicks, and Luke and Han and Obi-Wan, Chewbacca, all them ones. I mean, go through the entire 6 movies. Yes, I said 6 movies, and make clicks of them, and not just them. The ships too: Star Destroyers, Death Star, TIE Fighters, X-wings, Republic ships, Rebel ships. droid fighters, all of them. Take all the characters and ships, and they'd make a ton off of it if they made Star Wars clicks. I mean, it would like I said, once again, go like hotcakes if they had Star Wars clicks, and that would be definitely that's definitely a must right now. They got to do a Star Wars clicks. I mean, it would be great. It'd be great. They would snatch them up. I mean, you couldn't even keep them in the stores because because I think a lot of folks would definitely want that Star Wars click. Another one, about two more I can think of: Alien and Predator. I mean, when AVP came out back in 2005, I think it was 2005, maybe 2004. They actually came out with an Alien versus Predator special box set of clicks from the movie. Like I said, they had the girl from the main girl, heroine from the movie. They had aliens and they had predators. And like I said, I think they had an alien pack and a predator pack, I think. And I said, to me, they need to give Predator his own line and they need to give Alien their own line. And maybe do an AVP pack too where you can bring in like Pred Alien. I mean, I think that would be awesome. I would love to see it myself. I never got my hands on any of the AVP ones, so I would love to be able to get my hands on those. And I know a lot of other folks would too. They would love to have. I mean, like I said, they had horror clicks and indie clicks before. Like I said, why don't they have an Alien and Predator line too? I said that would be awesome. I mean, it don't have to be a joint line. They could be separate lines, but at the same time, they have to be joint too, where they can bring out have a Pred Alien. I would love to have a Pred Alien click personally. And I think there's a lot of other folks too. They would have had a full size. If they're coming out with it, I think they made it a full size Queen Alien during AVP. They actually had a full size Queen Alien that had the part of her is like that makes the eggs and everything. They actually had that too, and that was pretty cool. I said they need to have that. They really do. That's definitely a must. Also, another one that I could think of. Now this is one of my wife's favorite series, Hack Slash. I mean, that would go right in there with the horror and indie stuff again. I mean, I don't know much about Hack Slash, but I think a lot of indie fans that love to play clicks, they're fans of independent stuff like that. I think that would be, if they're a fan of Hack Slash, they would love that too, probably. I mean, I'm not a fan of Hack Slash. I'm not a fan of Hack Slash too much myself, but I know a lot of folks out there probably are. And like I said, for them, if they play clicks or collect clicks or collect anything Hack Slash, they would probably love to get their hands on some of those, definitely. And so they should definitely come out with some of those. Another one is Terminator. I mean, you've had 4 Terminator movies. They need to have, and they had figures and everything. They should definitely have a click line. And I said I would love to see a Terminator one. Let's say click that about halfway looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. That'd be awesome. And like I said, the endoskeletons and John Connor and the Hunter Killer tanks and the T1 tanks and the Hunter and the HK ships and everything. I would love to see clicks of those. I would really love to see clicks of those. And a lot of other ones, a lot of other people would too. I know they would. They'd go like hotcakes too, just like all the other ones. Another one is what I want to have to say, and it's been around a long time. I'm surprised there haven't been one. G.I. Joe. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't want G.I. Joe clicks? Especially if you're a Cobra fan. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I would love to have a Cobra Commander click in my collection, definitely. And there's a lot of other ones I know thinking the same thing. They should have, like I said, Cobra, members of G.I. Joe, members of the Joes, and even I said the tanks and the planes. That'd be awesome to have as clicks too. I said they definitely should consider those, definitely. And I'm just sitting here right now. I just happen to think of another of 2 more that happen to be that should have clicks line. One of them should be Transformers, and I mean the original. I don't mean the movie. I mean If they do the movie, that'd be fine too. But I'm talking about the original Transformers, the original Optimus Prime, original Megatron, original Autobots and Decepticons, even branching out in the lines like Beast Wars clicks, Optimus Primal, T-Rex Megatron, Dragon Megatron. That would be awesome. That would be totally awesome. If they did a Transformers clicks line. I mean, go through every Transformers iteration you possibly imagine, even throw in the movies if they wanted to. It would be awesome to have Transformers clicks. I mean, they'd go like hotcakes too. And another one I just happened to think of, Doctor Who. I mean, who wouldn't want? Like I said, who wouldn't want Doctor Who clicks? Have a click of the TARDIS, of all the different Doctors, different companions, the Daleks, Cybermen, all the different foes and allies of his. That would be great. That would be great. Clicks. That'd be a great clicks line right there. I said they should definitely go with that. And I said all the ones I've mentioned. They would. I mean, there's probably so many more that I could sit here and probably think of, but that, like I said, there wouldn't be time for there wouldn't be enough time in the day to even go over them all. But I said that's just a few that I happen to think of that would make awesome click lines. And so, what do y'all think? Is there one? Do you think they should be? Is there anyone in particular that you would want to see made into a clicks line? Is there a line I've missed somewhere that would make a good line of HeroClix? I said, just drop me a comment. I said, tell me. Just drop me a comment in the comment box. I said, just let me know what you think. And I said, if you have any suggestions of ones that should be clicks, I said, just drop me a line in the comment box. I'd love to hear. I said, I would love to hear what y'all think. And I guess that's it for this week's edition of Mr. J's Geek Corner. As always, if y'all have a comment about the show, drop me a line in the comment box. And I said, if there's anything you would love to hear me talk about on here, drop me a line in the comment box. I'd love to hear from you. I'm always looking for new ideas for things to talk about. I'm always open to new ideas. I'd love to hear from y'all. I'd love to hear from y'all. Just drop me a line. I'd love to hear from y'all. And I'll see y'all next time.